Your person took their own time to reach any conclusion about the connection you shared, and in doing so, they left you feeling adrift and uncertain. Instead of offering clear commitment or heartfelt assurance, they resorted to breadcrumbing, dropping just enough hints to keep you interested without ever fully investing in the relationship. This inconsistent behavior left you reeling, shattering the trust you had so deeply placed in them and awakening a torrent of fears and insecurities you had long tried to keep at bay. As someone who cherishes the idea of a long-term relationship built on mutual respect and unwavering support rather than transient flings, you found yourself confronting the painful realization that your values were not being honored. In response to this emotional turbulence, you decided that protecting your heart was paramount. You began to establish healthy boundaries, not as a means of shutting the other person out, but as a way to safeguard your well-being until they could demonstrate true, genuine intentions. Your decision to set these limits was not born of anger but of self-respect. It was a conscious choice to refuse settling for anything less than the clarity and commitment you deserved. Despite the repeated disappointments, your love for them remained steadfast and profound, a love so real that you chose to wait patiently, clinging to the hope that one day they would recognize the depth of the connection you both shared. During this time apart, as you maintained your boundaries and nurtured your own emotional strength, your person began to reflect on what had been slipping through their fingers. The physical and emotional distance between you acted as a mirror, forcing them to confront the reality of your bond. With each passing day of separation, the clarity regarding your soul connection grew more undeniable. They started to see you not just as someone they casually dated, but as a person of exceptional character and warmth, a partner worthy of a lifetime commitment. This new perspective was both humbling and eye-opening for them. Your unwavering presence in the midst of uncertainty showcased just how remarkable you truly were. As the realization of your genuine qualities set in, so too did a growing attraction, not merely based on physical allure but deepened by a powerful emotional and spiritual resonance. Your person discovered that their initial hesitancy and lack of decisiveness had clouded what was, in truth, an undeniable and magnetic bond between you. However, this awakening was bittersweet. Alongside the burgeoning attraction and admiration, a heavy burden of past mistakes began to weigh on their conscience. They became painfully aware of their previous actions, those moments of hesitation, the broken promises, and the careless shortcuts that had eroded your trust over time. This inner conflict was a constant reminder of the harm they had caused, leaving them to grapple with the daunting task of mending a fractured relationship. In the midst of their inner turmoil, they recognized that the process of rebuilding trust would require far more than just heartfelt apologies or promises of change. It would demand a consistent, genuine effort to show up in your life as the committed partner you needed. They understood that regaining your trust was not a matter of reciting empty words, but of embarking on a journey of genuine transformation, one that might be fraught with setbacks and challenges along the way. This realization sparked a deep internal struggle. While their passion for you burned brightly, the weight of past actions made it seem almost insurmountable to earn back the trust that had been lost. Yet, amidst this conflict, there was a glimmer of hope. Your unwavering patience, resilience, and capacity for forgiveness had not gone unnoticed. They began to see that your commitment to the relationship was a testament to the strength of your character, and that you deserved nothing short of a partner who could match your depth of feeling with equal sincerity. This period of introspection and separation, painful as it was, ultimately served as a catalyst for growth, for both of you. It laid bare the fundamental truth that a relationship built on mutual respect and genuine care could indeed withstand the trials of uncertainty and past mistakes. Now, standing at a crossroads, you both face a future that, while uncertain, holds the promise of renewal and transformation. the path forward demands that both sides actively commit to rebuilding what has been damaged, a journey of healing, understanding, and, ultimately, redemption. Your story is one of resilience and hope, a testament to the power of love that endures even in the face of doubt and regret. In this challenging dance of emotions, the true measure of your connection will be revealed through the actions you both choose to take, as you strive together to reclaim the trust and passion that once defined your bond. My feelings for you run far deeper than you can ever imagine, residing in every corner of my heart and soul. I have long struggled to keep these emotions hidden, attempting to mask them behind a facade of indifference, even though I know they are real and undeniable. Every day, I find myself battling against this overwhelming tide of emotion, trying in vain to forget you and move on with my life, yet nothing ever seems to ease the ache of your absence. It's as though every heartbeat, every quiet moment, is a reminder of the love I harbor for you, a love that grows stronger with each passing day, despite my best efforts to suppress it. I remember the first time your smile lit up a room, the warmth in your eyes that promised 1,000 unspoken stories. Those moments have imprinted themselves on my mind so vividly that even when I try to distract myself, your memory resurfaces in brilliant detail. Your laughter, the gentle curve of your lips, and the way you carry yourself with an effortless grace have become my constant companions, lingering in my thoughts like an eternal echo. In the silence of the night, when the world falls quiet, I long for your touch, the kind of energetic, reassuring embrace that once made everything seem possible. Without it, I feel a profound emptiness, as though a part of me is missing, leaving me in a state of perpetual longing and quiet despair. Yet, amidst this swirling sea of passion, I also face the harsh reality of my daily responsibilities. The weight of my obligations in this tangible, demanding world often leaves me feeling trapped, as if the very structure of my life is built on limitations and commitments that keep me from fully embracing what my heart desires. Despite these challenges, my greatest wish remains unchanged, to one day marry you and build a happy, loving family together. In my dreams of the future, there is no one else I can imagine sharing my life with, only you, whose presence fills every hope and every desire I hold dear. It is as if you are the sole beacon of light in an otherwise overwhelming darkness, the one person who can make all of life's struggles seem worthwhile. Before you, I never allowed myself to be so emotionally vulnerable, never dared to explore the depths of my heart in such an open and honest way. With you, however, vulnerability has transformed into a beautiful paradox, both frightening and immensely satisfying. The fear of exposing my most intimate thoughts and desires is ever present, yet the satisfaction that comes from knowing I have experienced a love so profound is incomparable. This delicate balance of fear and fulfillment creates a symphony of emotions that plays continuously in my mind, a bittersweet melody that is as exhilarating as it is terrifying. Since circumstances forced us into physical separation, my longing for you has only deepened. I find myself watching you from afar, cherishing every small detail, the way your eyes light up when you smile, the subtle expressions that reveal your innermost thoughts, and even the quiet moments when you seem lost in your own world. Each observation only intensifies my yearning, reminding me that even in separation, you remain a constant presence in my life. It is in these moments of silent observation that I realize how deeply I am connected to you, how every part of my being is intertwined with the essence of who you are. I want you to understand that this is not a fleeting infatuation but a deep, enduring love that has taken root in every fiber of my being. Every thought, every heartbeat, is a testament to the profound connection I feel with you. Even when life's responsibilities pull me in different directions, I find that my mind inevitably drifts back to you, wandering through memories of shared moments and dreams of a future that we could create together. My love for you is a guiding force, a light that burns steadily even in the darkest of times, and it gives me hope that one day, the obstacles that keep us apart will be overcome. In laying bare these truths, I expose a part of myself that has long been hidden, a vulnerable core that has yearned for recognition and understanding. I am deeply, irrevocably in love with you, and I carry this truth with me every moment of every day. Though the path ahead may be fraught with challenges and responsibilities, my heart remains steadfast in its desire to one day be united with you in a life built on love, trust, and mutual understanding. I hope that in time, you will come to understand the depth of my emotions and the sincerity with which I share these feelings. Until that day arrives, I will continue to cherish every memory, every thought of you, holding on to the hope that our love, strong and unwavering, will eventually bridge the gap between us and bring us together once more. I keep revisiting the memories of my trespasses against you, and each recollection fills me with a profound sorrow that I have let you down so many times. In the quiet moments of reflection, I replay every misstep and every instance when I failed to honor the gift of your presence in my life, feeling the weight of regret as if it were a physical burden. I am painfully aware that I could have, and should have, done better by you and for you, yet I allowed my shortcomings to dictate my actions. Each lapse in judgment has left an indelible mark on my heart, a reminder of the trust one broke and the opportunities one lost to express my genuine care. Now, as I stand amid the ruins of my past mistakes, I recognize that the time has come for me to forgive myself, a forgiveness that mirrors the grace you so freely extended to me despite all my faults. In my struggle to lift myself from this abyss of remorse, I find that every attempt to move forward is met with an overwhelming sense of inertia, as if my feet are caught in quicksand, firmly anchored by the weight of my errors. It is as though the more I try to free myself, the deeper I sink into the mire of guilt and self-doubt. Even though I have consciously released much of the emotional baggage that once seemed insurmountable, I still feel the persistent presence of regret, like an unseen load I must continually bear. This burden often leaves me questioning whether it is a form of punishment for having walked away from the precious gift you brought into my life, a gift characterized by unconditional love, guidance, and support. I spend countless hours pondering the moments when my actions betrayed the love you so graciously offered, and each reflection brings with it the stark realization of my own fragility. I understand now that every time I faltered, I not only weakened the bond we shared but also distorted the way I viewed myself. The internal conflict that ensues is relentless, a battle between my desire to absolve myself of these misdeeds and the persistent fear that forgiving myself might somehow diminish the gravity of my actions. Yet, in this struggle lies the path to redemption, for I have come to understand that the forgiveness you granted was not contingent on my perfection but rather on the sincere acknowledgement of my human imperfections. Your grace, in its boundless mercy, has shown me that true healing begins when I allow myself to accept my flaws and move beyond them. As I reflect on the journey that has led me to this crossroads of despair and hope, I realize that the process of self-forgiveness is intertwined with the healing of our relationship. It is a gradual transformation, an alchemical process where remorse is slowly transmuted into a deeper understanding of love, and self-acceptance emerges from the ashes of regret. I see now that every mistake, every moment of failure, is an opportunity to learn and grow, to become a more compassionate version of myself who is capable of both deep love and profound humility. The road ahead is fraught with challenges, yet I cling to the belief that with each step I take towards self-redemption, I am moving closer to reclaiming the closeness and trust that once defined our connection. In this period of intense self-examination, I have come to appreciate that the punishment I feel is not meant to keep me shackled to my past, but rather to guide me toward a more enlightened future. The heavy burden of regret has taught me that the journey to forgiveness is not a linear one. it is filled with setbacks and small victories that, collectively, pave the way for transformation. I am learning that to honor the forgiveness you have shown me, I must also extend that same compassion inwardly, to recognize that every misstep is a lesson and every moment of weakness is an invitation to grow stronger. With each day that passes, I strive to shed the remnants of my guilt and to embrace the possibility of renewal, fueled by the memory of your kindness and the enduring hope that I can find my way back to you. Now, standing at the intersection of regret and redemption, I commit myself to the arduous task of healing the wounds I have inflicted upon both our relationship and my own spirit. I choose to believe that forgiveness is not merely an act of absolution, but a powerful, transformative force that liberates the soul. In the process of forgiving myself, I hope to honor the love that you have so generously given, to rebuild the trust that has been broken, and ultimately to become the person you always believed I could be. Though the road is long and the shadows of my past linger, I remain hopeful that the light of forgiveness will guide me toward a future filled with understanding, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to making amends.